Hey everybody, so today we're going to be using two different tools to work on a video project. The first tool is my mobile device, my iPhone. So I have been taking some videos on my iPhone and I have all that video footage here stored on my iPhone. And I'm going to take those video clips and move them onto Adobe Spark where I'll be able to edit those clips. So I can add a voiceover, add some text, add some cool effects. I think you're going to have a lot of fun doing this project, all right? So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and plug in my iPhone because I need to be able to transfer those files onto Adobe Spark. That way I can start editing them, all right? After I've plugged in, I'm going to head on over to Adobe Spark and I will be logging in with my Google account. Okay, so here we are on Adobe Spark. So I'm at spark.adobe.com and I'm going to go ahead and click login and I'm going to continue with Google. And here we are. Now, if this is the very first time that you have ever used Adobe Spark, you're going to get a little box that comes up asking you for your birthday. That's just to verify that you are at least 13 years of age. So as long as you're not like a child genius and you skipped a whole bunch of grades, that's everybody that's in high school. So go ahead and put in your correct your birthday so that everyone knows that you are at least 13 and can use Adobe Spark. Now, I have a lot of projects here because I love Adobe Spark, but if you've never used it, you're not going to see all this. So you might have to scroll all the way down to the bottom because what we want to see is this screen that says to create a new. All right, so what we're going to do is create a new video. And the first thing it's going to ask me to do is to title my video. It's no problem to title or change the title later, but I know that I am making a commercial about the tech office, so I'm going to call this Tech Office Commercial. This is my project. And then click Next. All right, it's going to give you some different templates to start from if you need some ideas on kind of how to get going or what the order should be. I don't really see one up here for a commercial, so I'm just going to go ahead and click Start from Scratch. If you need more of a template to help guide your editing process, you can use any of these, but I think starting from scratch is really the best way to go. So Start from Scratch. And when you get right here, this is a little like a tutorial video on how to create an Adobe Spark video. So you'll have my video, but you also have this one, just a quick little 1 minute to get you started if you forget any of these steps. But like I said, I'm an Adobe Spark Pro, so I'm going to click OK, I'm ready. And here we go. So the first thing we want to do is to be able to click on this plus sign, and now you have these different options of things that you can add to your video. So of course you're going to be taking a lot of those videos from your cell phone, and you also might be wanting to add text, some title slides here, kind of to help guide your viewer to what you're talking about. You can add photos, you can even add icons as well. All right, so the first thing I want to do is to add text to kind of introduce my video. So my video is all going to be about if your computer breaks, come to the tech office. And I want to have it like one of those old school infomercials that just shows somebody so like flabbergasted and inconvenienced by just basic things that are going on. So I'm going to start with, has this ever happened to you? Okay, and over here for my theme and my layout, so I can even have a split screen. So I might have on one side the text, on the other side a video or an image. I can have a caption, right? But I just want to do full screen, has this ever happened to you? Now watch what happens if I also click over here to theme. I can change the style of what that looks like. So I want this noir style because I want it like kind of dreary, you know, kind of like a black and white background. All right, if I want to make this bigger, I can do that there. But this theme is going to say kind of what the font looks like, what the background looks like, so whatever there that's appropriate for you and your commercial. If I want to add music, it's going to automatically default to this uplifting, sunlit valley, something up here it'll default to. If you want to have any previews, you can always click that for preview the music. But I'm going to go ahead and, since this is kind of like a look how terrible my life is from my broken computer, I'm going to use the horror movie music. That's going to be my background. Okay, so this is my beginning, like the little intro right here. If I want to add another scene to my video, I'm going to quickly press this plus. I'm going to add video. Now remember, my iPhone is plugged in, so if I go over here, I can see my iPhone is one of the options here in my PC. So if I click internal storage, I can go down here to this Apple folder and now see all these different videos that I have taken for my commercial, and I can start adding these video clips into my Adobe Spark. So I'm going to click this first one here. But the first thing I'm going to want to be able to do is to trim down what I want for this first scene. So right now it's just kind of defaulted to 3 seconds. I'm probably going to need more than that. So I can press play to preview it. All right, so I need a little bit more than that. I'm going to drag this up here. So I want to be right to this end here. So she's upset that her computer screen is broken in the background. So that's the first, looks like 5 seconds. Okay, let me play that. And now I click save. So let's preview what we have so far. Okay, can you kind of see how we're getting started there? Now, I don't think that we had enough time here to read this first intro slide. So you see it's already only set to 2 seconds. So let's increase that to maybe 4 seconds. Oops, 4. And let's see how that looks. Right? And now I'm going to play this to see how 4 seconds looks a little bit better. All right, so I only have those 2 clips so far, so there's not really much else to preview. So I'm going to go ahead and click this. I like the way these first 2 scenes are played out. This is the correct, appropriate amount of time. I really like the music, and now I can start adding more video clips that I need. So you see I can change the order of things. I can go back here to video and start going back to my iPhone and finding more video clips that I want to add, trim those up, and just kind of mash it all together. All right. Adobe Spark is only going to let you put 30 seconds worth of video into one slide. But remember, you have that little edit feature, so you can do up to 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds, take a part of that video that you need, just really play around with it. Okay. What's also cool is that we can record our voice over top of the commercial. All right. So if I wanted to record my voice here, I was just going to be holding down and pressing this microphone icon. So let's try this. Right? All right, so I want to use the microphone, so I'm going to go ahead and allow that. Has this ever happened to you? All right, let's see how that goes. Has this ever happened to you? All right, so I have my very first, my voice as well as the music in the background. You can hear both. I'm going to click to my next one. Open your computer and you find the screen is cracked. All right, so let's see how that all comes together. Has this ever happened to you? Open your computer and you find the screen is cracked. Okay, so I'm on my way, all right? I'm going to be adding more video clips. I'm going to do more voiceovers, more questions, and it's going to all come together at the end. So I hope that you enjoy using Adobe Spark. Get in there, start editing, add your photos, add your text, add icons, be creative. Remember, you're trying to sell something. That's the whole point of a commercial. So get in there, use your creative juices, and go make a great product. Okay, so here I am in my Adobe Spark video project. I've added more text, I've added more video clips, I've done my voiceovers, and I'm now satisfied with my video. If I want to put this on YouTube, I will need to download it, and then I can upload that file to YouTube. I can also create a shareable link with Adobe Spark if I want to share it that way. So a couple different options there to get it out to the public. Now, for some bonus features. All right. Now for this video, I wanted the first part to be kind of, gloom and doom and sad. Your computer doesn't work. But the second half, I wanted to be a little more uplifting. Right. So I was able to make a second video that was like part 2. And then I could change the music, kind of change the tone of my voice. That way I'm conveying that whole message of don't worry, the tech office is here to help. All right. So that's just a little bonus feature if you want to consider. If you also want to get crazy, you can create other images here in Adobe Spark, right? So if I wanted to create like a more creative like slide, right? So like a title page, let's say if I did computer, all these different images here, and all of these images are free for me to use. These are like Creative Commons images, and it'll create a citation for me. Remember, going to Google and just downloading images that you don't have the right to use is stealing. We can't do that. But if you go here in Adobe Spark, all of these videos, all of these images are free for you to use. Same thing if I wanted to add another image here, right? I can find all of these images, maybe laptop, I can add them all here. I can maybe do sad, right? Find sad things, all just part of being able to tell my story. I'm so sad, my computer's broken, all right? And then maybe I'm happy, and I find these different images. So these are all free for you to use. Of course, any image that you take with your cell phone, as long as it doesn't include somebody else's work, is also yours to use. So make sure that you are being a good digital citizen and adding correct things to your commercial, and then you're ready to go. All right, so keep on being creative, keep on Adobe Sparking, and let me know if you have any questions.